Good morning everyone. Today, as you can see, I already finished the eye look. So we are going to do the eye look using the California collection, California Dreaming collection. I'm right-handed, so usually I finish my left eye and show the right eye in the video. But I think being a right-handed person, subconsciously your hand goes to your right eye first. So today I finished my right eye. So this is the California collection. You can see it comes with 3 shades, and when you buy as a collection, it comes with this free bag. As I said, it's quite a lot. You can fix. I mean, put it in this. Like you can literally hold like if you are traveling, you can hold it whatever. Lip sense or shadow sense you're taking, it's like quite a big bag. And this is the collection I have used. I have used one extra shade, which is the garnet, to just darken my corners, but you can still use even just these three. I'm going to even share a picture with an inspiration with these two colors alone. So it's up to you how to play with it. This is the color swatch. So you can see this is the desert rose, sun-baked shimmer, and sea breeze shimmer. So uh, this is like a semi-matte, I would say. Desert rose is not completely matte. It has like a pearly finish to it, whereas these two are obviously shimmers. The sea breeze shimmer you can even use as a highlighter, like the pearlizer I showed yesterday. It's so the consistency is so thin, so you can even use it as your highlighter anytime, or you can even mix it with any shadow sense colors. So let's go ahead and start the eye look first. I'm going to color correct using candlelight. As I say, it's always nice to have like a clean base. That way your colors will pop. Also, it will make it will make us a blank canvas for the color to work with. So that way the colors will look cleaner, and also it will make the look brighter. So now let's start with the desert rose in the crease. So I'm going to just apply a bit of the color here and start working on blending it. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend the color in my crease. As I have said, I have a hooded eye, so I like to keep it a little bit higher on my crease. That way when I open, you can still see the color. If I do it all the way down here, you won't even see once I open. Do you see it, how hooded my eye is? So that's the reason I take it a bit. So each eye is different. So for example, some people will have even deep set eyes where you won't even see the lid. And do you see the both eyes are almost the same, but when you have a crease like this, do you see the what is it, like illusion it gives, as if I have a bigger eyelid, whereas if I leave it, you can see it's like almost closed. And with shadow sense, I always used to say, don't go all at once. You want to build the layers. That way it's easy to blend. If you see, the color has been there for one layer, so I'm going to reapply it and do my second layer. That way you can increase the color. If you do so much at once, it will be really hard for you to blend. Instead, if you take a little bit at a time, it will blend beautifully. And as I said, it's a cream to powder, so once it sets, it's not going to anywhere and it's not going to smudge at all. So you won't even have any fallout with the, whether it's a shimmer or a glitter, and it's going to stay all day until you remove it at the end of the day. As I said, you can even do this as a all over lid color, and you can just call it with it. Like, I mean, desert rose is going to be one of my permanent staple. As you know, growing up, this is one shade. You can see it on many of our Indian skin tones. So this is such a color to blend with. As you can see, once you blend it, it looks almost matte, even though when you see it as a bottle, you will see a bit of shimmer to the color, but it's a pearly finish kind of. It is not completely matte, but at the same time it's not completely shimmer, and it's a color that's easy to blend with. And I'm going to take a tiny bit from the brush and I'm going to run it along my lower waterline, uh, as this will make the color blend so well. So always make sure you, whatever color you are using on the top lid, to bring it for your lower lid too. So next I'm going to do garnet. As I said, this is completely optional. You can just use just those two colors and leave it as it is. But since I want a little darker garnet, that's the inspiration I picked up. I'm just going to blend the color uh, until my crease. And did you see that I have started a tiny bit? When you work with darker colors, again, start with very tiny bit. That way it will easy to blend with the color underneath, and that way it doesn't look streaky. Because I know many of you have told me, like when you try like a smoky eye or something, sometimes it makes it like so hard to blend. Because it's not only with not only with shadow sense, with any colors. Always if you see any what is it, like a makeup artist, they always say blend until your hand hurts. That's the way you will get like a cleaner, smooth finish to your eye look. So did you see I took like very small amount of garnet, but I'm just packing it and just blending it with the desert rose. Other thing, when you work with the two colors, is use the brush that you have used for desert rose and just blend these two colors. That way those two colors won't stand out. Instead they all should be like coherent and do like one color. So I always go back. There is no what is it, like extra color or something. I'll just take a clean brush and just the brush I used for desert rose, and I'll just make sure, and always make sure to compare whether you want to deepen the color or not. And the other thing is, take a cleaner fluffy brush. There is no no color at all, and make sure to just clean out the corners. That way the color will look like faded out. So instead of, you don't need any sharp lines in your eye look. That's the key to blending. So always make sure you blend, and you should hold it at the end. That way you don't put too much pressure. Because if you put too much pressure, whatever color you have applied, you're going to take it out. Then there won't be any what is it, like the color won't show at all. So you need like very very, what is it, like light strokes, but at the same time you keep blending them. So I think I'm going to go with one more layer of garnet, but like very small amount compared to even last time. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit, and the same way I'm just going to blend it again with the same place. If you see, this will help you to achieve the color you are looking for. So you can see it will start matching with the other eye. If you do both eye together, like for example do desert rose on both, do garnet on both, that will make you easier. When you do like one eye completely and then do the other, it makes it little difficult. Because this is like have you heard of the story where a monkey keeps taking out the pancake ware to separate between both of them? Like it keeps pulling from each side. So it shouldn't be like that. Like instead, start applying on both sides. Since I'm doing the video, I'm doing one eye and then doing the other. But if you're doing for yourself, you can do them parallelly. That makes it easier for you to do. I'm going to take Sun Baked Shimmer now. I'm going to take it in a crease brush with, this is Morphe M433. This is my favorite brush. This and the other one, this is Sigma E25. These two are the same one. This is a bigger one, whereas this is like a travel size. So they both are like my favorite brushes actually. So just take a tiny bit of it and just blend it all over in the inner corner. So that's what I'm doing for the Sun Baked Shimmer. This is again another color which can look really good as a all over lid color too, and it will go beautifully with our ethnic wear. I have just did 2 layers of sun baked shimmer. This is up to you how much ever you want. I like to take it only from here because that itself is more, because if you see this has so much product, unless you need like very much glittery look, you don't take it from there, because when you layer like small amounts it makes it easy for you to blend, and you can always compare. And I'm going to take the brush I have used for garnet. As I said, there is no product here. I'm just going to blend out where they meet, because that will help the colors mix well. Wherever they meet, just try to uh, blend them together, so it will look nicely. Same with the brush that's been used for desert rose, just because that's the color we used in the crease. So blend the crease so that sun-baked shimmer and desert rose will get mixed. And also I'm going to take the sun-baked shimmer and I'm going to run. I think I didn't do the garnet, which I will do now. So you just need very tiny bit. You don't need a lot because this is more of a pink one rather than the brown one. So I'm going to just add it in the end alone, so to match with it. And with the sea breeze shimmer, I'm going to use it in my tear duct. So I'm taking a very pointy brush. What this does is, whenever you do like a, what is it, like a light shade in your inner corner, that will make your eyes pop. So that's why I have used the sun-baked shimmer, sea breeze shimmer in the inner corner. So with the shadow sense I have completed. Now I'm going to go use the black eye sense, which is our liquid eyeliner. I'm going to use it on my top layer, and I'm going to use a pencil liner in my lower waterline. So like lip sense, always make sure there is a ball again in the eye sense, so make sure to shake it well before you do the eye sense too. I always like to look down when I do my eye sense. That makes it easier for me to do. That way you don't do like thick lines. This makes it easier for you to follow the eye shape. You can do black pencil liner too in your waterline, but I'm going to use black brown. Since I have used garnet, I thought black brown will go better, or even brown should go well too, because garnet is again a brown, so you can use brown too. For waterlines, I always prefer Ryzen's pencil or even shadow sense. The same garnet, if you have, you can use it in your waterline actually. I'm going to finish it with our non-waterproof mascara for today's look. Any eye look looks it's not complete unless you finish it with the eyeliner and the mascara. That's my understanding. And that's it. The eye look is completed with the California eyeshadow collection. And the lip look, I think you might have guessed, it's none other than Boysenberry from the California Dreaming Lip Sense collection. I sealed it with Glossy Gloss because I thought since this again has the shade similar to that, so I wanted to go with Boysenberry. And I also wanted to show it next to the colors we already had. So if you see, this is Shell Glitter and this is Desert Rose, and Mauve Shimmer and Desert Rose are like what is it, like sisters, because Desert Rose is like a matte shade, whereas Mauve Shimmer is has its glittery, I mean shimmer to the same shade. So they both will be like what is it, like go well together too. So maybe I will do one day with Desert Rose and Mauve Shimmer, and this is Sun-Baked Shimmer. So even though they all look close and little closer in the bottle, but when they go against your skin tone, it's going to be different. So that's the main thing. And as you know, once they are set, they are not going to go anywhere, like the lip sense. it's all going to be like all day wear, whether it's foundation, whether it's lip sense or shadow sense, including eye sense, everything is won't budge at all for anything. So that makes it easier for you to wear, and at the same time shadow sense has anti-aging benefits to it. As I always talk about, eyes will be one place where you see your aging signs, so why not add a makeup that is going to have anti-aging benefits to it. That way it is not only going to look beautiful but also serves its purpose. So that's all for today. So this is California Dreaming eyeshadow collection. So have a wonderful day. See you all soon.